Let's talk cozy, stylish, chic, autumn winter sweater dresses together. Hi there, I'm Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and welcome to my sewing space. So this little vlog is going to be all about one of my favourite autumn and winter garments, which is the sweater dress. Now these come in all sorts of different varieties, but I've tried to find some that you've probably not come across before, not thought about. Pushing those boundaries with a few of them, I've got to admit, for myself as well. So let's have a deep dive into the sweater dress, which is a wardrobe staple for me in the autumn and winter months. The first one that I've found is a new pattern, and you may have already heard about it, and I absolutely love it to bits. It's the KAJO wrap dress and top from Named, and it has got some pretty quirky details in it, particularly on the back. So I thought we'd have a look at this one first together. The KAJO wrap dress from Named. KAJO combines comfort and style with its relaxed fit and eye-catching layered pattern. Pattern includes two variations, a loose-fitted sweater with a curved hem and a fitted dress with pencil skirt silhouette. Both options feature backed wing sleeves. So what do we think about this? The detail that I was drawn to was the keyhole detail on the back of the dress top, and it wraps at the front and the back as well. And then it's got a cute pencil skirt. Now, yes, it is a little bit fitted, so those of us with tummy issues might be bulking at this one. But you know what, when a dress is that stunning, get those Spanx on and strut your stuff is what I say. So yeah, I think this one is definitely on my radar for sure. So what fabrics do they recommend that you use? So any mid-weight jersey and knit fabric needs to have about 50% stretch in it. They suggest soft medium knit fabrics with some drape to them, so your loose cable knits would work well for these. I got some beautiful sweater knit fabrics from Beyond the Pink Door, from Guthrie and Garnet and from Lamazi Fabrics recently, so it's going to work great for any of those as well. And it is a little bit fabric hungry for a dress. It's because of the wrap detail at the top, and the back wing sleeves as well will take more fabric. So they recommend that you order between 2.55 and 3.05 meters of fabric for this dress. It's reasonably okay on the size inclusivity, could be a little bit better at a stretch. It comes in sizes UK 6 up to 28, and it's for somebody who's 5'8" tall. So that's dress number one. Dress number two is one from a new pattern company to me. Now, apologies if I'm not saying this right. Juliana Martez is how I'm saying it. If I'm wrong, please let me know. And the dress that I've chosen is the FIONA dress. So what do they say about FIONA? By the FIONA dress sewing pattern from Juliana Martez, this jersey midi dress features a deep V neckline, long flared sleeves, gathered front and front slit. Note, this pattern is also available as a mini dress and with short sleeves, and it's aimed at confident beginners. What a stunning dress that is. Brilliant as an evening dress. Love all the floatiness that's in it, even though it is a jersey knit dress, not a woven. And indeed, you could probably, because of the loose fit of it, you could probably get away with making this in woven fabrics as well. So, you know, there's the Brucey bonus for you. So what fabrics do they recommend for the Fiona? They're just basically saying stretch knit fabrics, and they have used one that's 95% cotton with 5% elastane. Now, lightweight knits would be great for this dress. So your viscose jerseys would be perfect. I've got some linen knit fabric that I got from Beyond the Pink Door that I think would work well with it, but possibly it would need lining. So how much fabric do you need? 2.3 to 3 meters of fabric for this. But you know, it's a stunning dress. It would make a great evening dress, perfect Christmas Day dress, because the stretch in it would make it a good buffet style dress. Eat what you want, still look amazing. And the sizes are an extra small to a triple XL, which equates to UK sizing 6 to 20. So not very size inclusive, but if you fall in that size range, have a look at this dress. It is stunning and perfect for the party season. Dress number 3 is the Envie dress from Coralie BIJASSON. So what do they say about the Envie? Are we going to be envious of everybody wearing this dress? Let's find out. Buy the Envie t-shirt and dress sewing pattern from Coralie BIJASSON. Sew a casual t-shirt or an elegant dress with this easy and feminine pattern. The pattern includes both plain and puffed sleeves, which can be short or long, as well as a sleeveless version for summery days. There are also 2 neckline options, one with a fabric band and the other with a tie detail. Mix and match the sleeve and neckline options to create up to 20 different styles. This dress is beautiful. I love a V neckline. I love it's like a bow detail, isn't it, in the V? Well, it's a bow or a tie, depending on which option you use. So it's got a delicate A-line to it, so it's going to fall really nicely. And yeah, I've got a few fabrics in my stash that would work really well with this dress. You could do it above the knee or knee length with some nice knit tights and high boots, or I'm fancying doing it a 3/4 length and making it look a little bit different, and then I can wear it with boots or with some cute heels and dress it up. So they recommend any knit fabrics from 150 to 300 grams per square metre in weight. And you're going to need 2 meters of fabric for the long sleeved dress. It comes in size extra small to triple XL, which equates to a UK size 6 up to size 24. So could be better on the size inclusivity, but worth trying if you fit in that size range. It's a top, it's a dress, it can be knee length, it can be a longer length dress, it's got a tie or a bow detail at the neckline. What's not to like? And the different sleeve options as well, as I've already said, give you 20 different options with dresses and tops from one pattern. So bang for your buck with this one. The next dress is going a bit out there for me, but it is absolutely stunning and I could not resist putting it in my top 10. It's one that's a bit more fitted, so get those spank pants out, but strut your stuff in this dress over the party season and look absolutely amazing in it. What dress have I chosen? It's the ELIZA dress from VIKI Sews pattern. And here's what they say about the ELIZA. By the ELIZA dress sewing pattern from VIKI Sews, ELIZA is a close-fitting dress. The front of the dress consists of two parts, the main front part and the bodice overlay. The main front part has bust darts starting at the side seams and a deep plunging neckline that extends below the bust level. The front bodice overlay features a decorative twist at the bust line level and a deep V neckline. The setting sleeves are long and close fitting. ELIZA is below knee length. Plunging neckline, girls, that's the bit that scares me. And that it's a fitted finish to this dress. But sometimes you've just got to put yourself out there, haven't you? The plunging neckline, I'm sure you could raise. I don't want it below my bust, so there will be a way of making that V at the front where the plunge is higher, and I would definitely do that if I was going to make this pattern. So what fabric do they say to use for the ELIZA? Any sweater knit, ponte and rib knit fabrics. So anything that is two-way stretch. Don't look at your lightweight knits, don't look at your viscose knits. Be looking at your pontes, your sweater, your French terries for a more casual look, and rib knits would look brilliant in this dress as well. So it comes in sizes 34 to 52, which equates to UK size 6 to 20, which is really not good at all, is it? It's not size inclusive, but I couldn't resist it. It's an absolutely stunning dress. Number 5 is the WILLA dress from Fibre Mood. Now this dress is a wrap dress with a difference because it's got a round neck, not a V-neck, and wraps around the middle with quite a wide belt and ties at the back. So let's see what they say about the WILLA. By the WILLA dress sewing pattern from Fibre Mood. WILLA is a fluid minimalist wrap dress with raglan sleeves and a high round neckline. This dress falls just below the knee, but you can shorten it into a mini dress or lengthen it into a mid-calf or floor length dress. The sleeve length can also be altered and the waist tie can be made in 2 lengths. The shorter waist tie only knots at the back and requires less fabric. The longer version wraps around the back to the front where it can be tied in a bow. So lots of options with this one, with those ties. I think I would favour the one that wraps around the back and ties back at the front. Just because it's easier to get in and out of, instead of having to reach behind your back to untie it when you're getting out of this dress. They recommend any mid-weight fabric with a slight stretch. So you're looking at your pontes, your sweatshirting, your French terries, your medium weight knit fabrics with 2-way stretch, and a good one for your jacquard knit fabrics as well. It's quite fabric hungry. You need 3.3 to 4.85 meters of fabric for the long version and 2.6 to 4.2 meters for the short version, which sounds like an awful lot of fabric to me, but it might be because of the sleeves. But it's going to keep you snugly and warm, isn't it, with that tie around the middle that cinches you in and makes you feel all cozy and warm. So a great dress for the winter with style. Next up is another VIKI Sews pattern. I know I'm loving VIKI Sews for these jersey dresses just because they're just that little bit different and it's pushing me out of my comfort zone, to say the least. So the next VIKI Sews pattern that I've chosen is the NUNZIA dress. dress, and let's find out what they say about the Nunzia. Buy the Nunzia dress sewing pattern from VIKI Sews. Nunzia is a close-fitting dress with a waistline seam and flared skirt. The front bodice consists of 2 parts forming an asymmetrical cutout that continues to the left shoulder. The neckline features an asymmetrical grown-on stand collar. There is a pleat on the left shoulder. The setting sleeves are long and close-fitting. Nunzia is below the knee length. So lots of detail in the front. This one is a little bit less revealing than the other VIKI Sews dress that I chose. The slits are in the side, not plunging down near your neckline, so a little bit more modest, but still stunning features. Again, quite close fitting, so get those Spanx out, but for party season in the right fabric, this would look absolutely amazeballs. So they recommend using medium weight knit fabrics for this dress. Ones with 2-way stretch are going to work best, so your pontes and your structured knits, your jacquards. You could even make a casual version of it if you wanted in some sweatshirting or French terry, but I think this dress screams party season. So look at your fancy pontes. What about a stretch velvet? That would work really well in it as well. And strut your stuff this Christmas in this dress because, oh, it's beautiful. You need 1.96 to 2.39 meters of fabric, so it's not hugely fabric hungry, and it comes in sizes 34 to 52, which equates to a UK size 6 to 20. So yeah, VIKI Sews, not great on her size inclusivity, but if you can fit into her size range, give the Nunzia dress a try. It's definitely on my radar. The next dress that I found is an itch to stitch pattern. Love itch to stitch because they have different cup sizes, so you don't have to do any bust adjustments. Winner, winner. And the dress that I've chosen from itch to stitch is the Atrium dress. So let's have a look what they say about the Atrium. Buy the Atrium dress sewing pattern from itch to stitch. You know those days when you open your closet and have nothing to wear? I know that well. Not anymore. The Atrium dress will always come to the rescue. Slip on your heels, flats or sandals and you are ready to go. The Atrium is a fit and flare knit dress with a surplice front bodice, short sleeves and gathered waistband, half circle skirt that falls below the knee and inseam pockets. It's a pullover style with no zipper or buttons, and the pattern has cup sizes for the perfect fit. Sounds great, doesn't it? Now, the Atrium dress comes with short sleeves, but you can quite easily lengthen those to make it into a proper snuggly winter dress. And they recommend fabrics light to medium weight knit fabrics. So this is one for your viscose jerseys for sure. You could even do it in a stretch velvet if you wanted to go high end with it. They say that your fabric should have 50 to 60% stretch to it. And apart from that, the sky's the limit. Now you do need a little bit of lining fabric for this dress, and they recommend using swimwear lining. So you need 2.4 to 4.6 meters of fabric and 10 centimeters of lining. So if you've got a bit of stretch lining, you can even use the same lining as the outside if you've not got the swimwear lining. It comes in sizes B to double D cups, and American sizes 00 to 40. Pattern number 8. Can't believe we're at number 8 already. So number 8 choice is the Mimosa dress from Sinclaire Patterns. Now I love Sinclaire Patterns because being a shorty, they do the different height ranges to choose from. So no shortening with this pattern. And I've picked the Mimosa dress. So let's find out what they say about the Mimosa. The Mimosa is fitted around the shoulders, bust and semi-fitted around the waist dress with a 2 or 4 piece lantern style skirt design for knit fabrics. Can be finished with above or below the knee skirt. Optional inseam or single welt pockets. Neckline comes with 3 options: an open crew neck, scoop neckline finished with a band or a cosy cowl. Can be made as a sleeveless dress, regular or for layering with a lower armhole, or with short 3/4 or long sleeves. Bottom hem can be hemmed or finished with a band. So lots of options with this dress. I love the lantern shape. It's very flattering. Doesn't show all the lumps and bumps around our midriff, which is a huge problem with knit dresses. So no Spanx needed for this one, girls. Just a beautiful, stunning, comfy dress. I think it would lend itself to colour blocking, so possibly a good scrap busting dress if you've got some jerseys, scraps that you need to use up. I quite fancy doing one. I've got a lot of creams and brown knit fabrics, and I fancy using all the scraps to make one of these in all the different tones. That could work. To make the Mimosa, you need a maximum of 3 meters of fabric, and as I said, if you're scrap busting, just do the different bands in different colours that blend together, and you've got a scrap busting dress for sure. If you're making it all out of one colour, the maximum you will need is 3 meters of fabric. And they recommend any mid-weight knit fabric, Pronties, stretch shirting and stable knits with 2-way stretch is what I would recommend, just to help it keep its structure. You can have, it comes in sizes extra small to 4XL. And you can have long sleeves with a cowl neck. For the winter is the option that I'm looking at, just to get a really snuggly and warm dress. So there we go, dress number 8. Just the last 2 to go now. And these last 2 are both from Style Arc Patterns. So let's have a look what Style Arc Patterns I think are great as a winter, autumn and winter jersey dress. The first one is the Serena dress, and I was drawn to this because of the seams in the side that you could do 2-tone, and if you would put the side panels in a darker colour it will be very slimming, and then a different colour for the main body, and maybe the tie at the front matching the side panels. Lots of options with this dress, so let's see what they say about the Serena. The Serena dress has a fabulous pivoted arm shape that angles down into the side seam to create a designer dress. The optional front tie allows this style to have 2 different looks. The length sits below the knee. So yeah, they say it's a designer because of these side panels that are different. So if you want a slimming dress with a tie front that's hiding that tummy area, then have a look at the Serena. So it comes in sizes 4 to 36, and you need 1.9 to 2.5 meters of fabric. Last but not least is a dress that I've recently done a deep dive into, and it's the ROWIE dress from Style Arc Patterns. Absolutely love this dress. It's beginner friendly. It's got tucks on the shoulders and ruched in the middle, so perfectly tummy friendly. So let's see what they say about the ROWIE. This sewing pattern offers a slip-on design with sleeved or sleeveless options in either a top or dress length. Features a funnel neck and shaped body with shoulders, tucks and mid-body side seams gathered. What more do you need to know? I made this up in under 2 hours, so it's well worth taking a look at. And you need 2 meters to 3.3 meters of fabric, and comes in sizes 4 to 36, so quite size inclusive. There we go, all done. 10 dresses. What do you think? I hope there's been some there that have inspired you. I need to narrow mine down now to my top 3 because 10 knit dresses is too many even for me. So I'm going to choose 3 and narrow it down. Let me know which ones you prefer and have I inspired you to make your first knit dress? I hope so, and I will see you on Monday for more makes and plans. Bye.